all you miraculous people. This is Belle here, and today I'm going to be talking about two different things. First off, the Furious Fu, which I just finished watching in Portuguese, and then also the Shanghai special, which we have, as far as I can tell anyway, we are going to be getting Portuguese this weekend, March 27th, I believe, and we won't be getting English until later. I could be wrong about that. I hope I'm wrong about that. But as far as I know, that is how it's going to work. So I'm first going to talk about Furious Fu because I just finished watching that and I kind of want to go over that just a little bit. There's not a whole lot to go over, honestly. But if you want to skip ahead, go right on ahead and I will talk about Shanghai as well. So to start off Furious Fu, I kind of have to agree with the comments and stuff that I was reading, saying that it was very anticlimactic, kind of boring. I kind of agree, but here's the thing for me. First off, I was just happy to see Miraculous again. I think we all kind of are. It's been a little bit, you know, since we've seen our Daring Do together again, in a new setting, I should add. But I think what we're missing, honestly, is the verbal pieces of it. I feel like there's some lore in there that I'm just not getting because, again, I don't speak Portuguese. I speak English, if you couldn't tell. I don't speak other languages. I could probably gather some Spanish just because I've taken Spanish courses and stuff throughout the years and know some of it, but Portuguese was a little difficult, although I can understand some things because it does share similarities with some Spanish. Yeah, I was mostly like a so but that aside, I do know for a fact that we talked about, okay, so Fu, you know, obviously is the akumatized person here. He wasn't a good guardian according to this new guardian who we saw in the New York special. So if you haven't seen the New York special, you need to go watch that now. What are you doing? No, but yes, you do need to go see the New York special. He doesn't play a big part. You just get a glimpse of him, which kind of introduces us to him in the first place. And it also helps with our timeline as well. So we know that this episode does in fact happen after New York, which you could have guessed before, but you know, that's fine. So I feel like if we get the English version, I feel like we're going to see some lore bits. I think that is the only thing to really look for in this episode. It wasn't spectacular. I agree. It felt very, very fast. And that could just be because we were looking forward to it and it went by like that. But I honestly think, like, because even Frozer felt longer than this one did. And it felt fast. And that's just kind of how it was. But that being said, definitely, hopefully, got some lore bits in it. And we do know that Hawkmoth has his setup where he's now using the Peacock Miraculous and his Miraculous at the same time. Which actually makes me question, and I really want to get into this. What is, you know, how can he be using two at the same time? You know, because when Marinette started putting on multiples, he was, you know, Fu was like, oh, whoa, what you doing there? You know, it's like, whoa, we can't do that. And she did it anyway, and she ended up succeeding and being fine. And I do think that part of the reason why you can't wear multiple at once usually is because I don't think the Kwamis really go away. Physically, yes, but they're still there. Like, we've seen it with Plague, especially, where, you know, Cat Noir may not remember a thing, but Plague remembers everything. You know, like, he still holds the visual and memories and stuff of Cat Noir. We've seen that now, you know, especially with just, like, Dark Cupid, where he's like, hi, you said all those mean things to her, and he's like, no, please stop. And even with their personality, it kind of seems like, you know, if you think about Alia, yes, Alia's already very much like kind of sassy and snappy, but even when she had her Miraculous on with Trix's personality was very much there. You could tell she was even like ×2 with the sassy, and she was a little more matter-of-fact and a little sly. You know, that kind of stuff. You see, like, even with Plag and Tiki, like, you can see their personalities kind of coming through a little bit from the Miraculous holder. Do we see that with Hawkmoth? I don't really think so, but again, Nuru is so, they're not really partners, you know? So I think that kind of helps tone down any bit of personality Nuru would have had. We don't really know Nuru's personality because all we see is somebody getting, you know, treated bad. So while we do see Dusu's very much exaggerant, you know, again, we haven't really seen the Kwamis and the bad guy side working together with their holder quite as well or as much. So, you know, I honestly think that the part of the reason why you can't wear so many Miraculous at once is because that would have so many different personalities and stuff brimming forth. Yes, they said it was stuff about the power, but I think it is also too, you know, there's so much difference in all the different little Kwami characters and their personality that having that much at once could probably just overwhelm a person in general. But that's just my thought on that. I don't know for sure, of course. But let's move on to Shanghai now. We're about 6.5 minutes in. Let's move on to Shanghai. Yeah, I'm really, really excited about this one, you guys. It looks beautiful. It, like, just from the trailers, oh man. Like, New York, it looked beautiful too, but I love the Miraculous World Series so far. I mean, you can call it a series now that there's 2, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't remember exactly. Y'all can probably tell me down below whether or not they're going to have more specials or how many more they're going to have. We don't know. But I feel like they will have more. I don't know where. I would love to see them go to every bit of the earth that they can. I think we would all love to see that because that would just be a lot of fun. But it is kind of hard to get Marinette and Adrian somewhere else. So the New York one was a school trip. Okay, that works. You know, you can't make them all school trips. In this one, Marinette is going to see her family. That's all. Nobody else. And Adrian's going, I'm assuming, for a photo shoot of some kind with his father. And from what I can tell, he's very happy to at least be with his father, but I think you can also kind of tell he's very much like, oh, I need to be there for Ladybug, you know, a little bit too. So I think there's a mix of that in there. But man, if you haven't watched the trailers, you need to go watch it, especially now that there's an English one out. This new character, she seems really cool. She's learning her trade, which is interesting for sure. And honestly, that gives a reason for her to be good at combat or anything like that, is that she's training in it. We kind of have glanced over that with Ladybug and Cat Noir. Just kind of been like, yeah, they're fine. They have superpowers now. That's why they're good at things. And yeah, like, Adrian does do karate and stuff like that. So yeah, you could see it with him, but he didn't do gymnastics. And like, you know, so, and Marinette doesn't do anything. So like, it's a little, we just kind of glanced over it. But this new character, she does actually practice her craft. And I'm excited to see what exactly is happening with this new Miraculous in general. The cave or whatever place it is looks beautiful. I am scared for Marinette, to be honest, because she's lost her Miraculous. Somebody has stolen things from her. And it seems like Natalie's in the right shop to find all her stuff. Might be a bad thing. I guess we'll have to see. So to put it simply, honestly, that is really all I really wanted to say right now. I am very much just super excited. I'm definitely going to watch the Portuguese when it comes out for Shanghai. Again, I don't know just yet when the English version's coming out. I'm sure they will announce that soon, if not sooner rather than later, hopefully. But if not later. And hopefully we'll just get that soon and be able to, you know, really figure out what we're doing with that, so we can watch it a little easier. And I won't be surprised either if that comes out way sooner than the Furious Fu one, just because I have no idea what the English voice actors have actually finished or done. I'm assuming they've already finished and done most, if not all, of season 4. But again, you just don't know, because I know for a fact that, you know, Bryce Papenbrook works on like hundreds of other things. He's the one that plays Adrian. He works on other things too. So does Christina V. So she's Ladybug. Don't know why I went with Ladybug and not Marinette, but you know, it's fine. They're the same person. She's those two. He's those two. So, you know, I mean, they work on other stuff, so it's possible that not everything's gotten done yet. But because this is such a big show compared to the littler animes, I won't say that all of them are smaller animes, but, you know, most of the time it's a smaller anime for Netflix or something, like Cells at Work. You know, it's a bigger show. It really is. So I wouldn't be surprised if they focused on that one a little more. But y'all, I'm really excited. I'm excited to see where this is going. And I believe I saw April 11th. Again, probably just Brazil. I don't know. But April 11th should be when another new episode comes out. And that one, again, you'll have to look at trailers and stuff to figure it out. I'm not going to give away too many specifics, just because this is kind of a weird time for us miraculous people, as it always is when we're between seasons and suddenly getting episodes, but not in our language, and then also not in order at all, because I know Furious Fu wasn't supposed to probably be first. I think it was like, it's actually like the 6th or 7th episode or something like that, so yay. That would be a reason to not watch it, but it is really difficult. I know that we're going to eventually see, you know, this whole thing going together with this new Queen Bee holder, Bee Miraculous holder, who I've heard tell maybe Chloe's cousin. There's no really, I don't think, evidence for that. Maybe I've looked past it. But, you know, that we've got a new character who will probably be getting to be miraculous. We have now seen, thanks to Fu, what exactly is going on with Ladybug's costume change. Although I'm still a little bit confused about that, and I do need to rewatch it because I don't quite understand what happened with that. It's a little weird. So again, I'll have to look at that again. Ugh, my voice. Anyways, but yes, so for now though, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and you know, just looking forward to the next stuff, and when stuff comes out again, and definitely after the Shanghai. I know I didn't do one for the New York, but definitely after the Shanghai English, at least. I might do it for the Brazil one, but I may not. At the very least, the English one, I do want to talk about the Shanghai one, because I think this one's going to be a little bigger than the New York one was. I feel like the New York one was really good, but I feel like it was a stepping stone compared to what this one is going to be. So I'm really hoping for good stuff. I know y'all are too. So for now, bug out. I guess I got my earrings on. So bug out, and see y'all later.